All relationships fall into patterns. Some of those patterns are healthy, some of those patterns are unhealthy. If you find yourself in a pattern in a relationship where you are constantly chasing and you are giving and giving and giving, and you don't feel like you're getting much back in return, you should probably watch this video. My name is Steven, and I am a counselor at the Center for Counseling and Coaching. And when we have relationships that have patterns that are unhealthy, one of the most common unhealthy patterns is what we call distancer-pursuer relationships. And in this pattern of relationship, there's always one person who's constantly pursuing. This could be a relationship that maybe hasn't officially formed yet. You're still kind of dating or feeling things out, but you're constantly reaching out. You're constantly trying to feel if they feel the same way about you or not. Or it could be a relationship that's already been established for a long time. And for years, you've been the one that has kind of gone the extra mile, or feel like you've put your emotions out there and you're not getting much in return. So in this pursuer position, you're constantly doing that. And the distancer, the other person in the relationship, is constantly kind of pushing back. They're constantly kind of staying one step ahead of you or away from you, and you're constantly trying to bring them back to you. And in this pattern, in this relationship of pursuer and distancer, sometimes every now and then the pursuer will stop pursuing. And the moment that happens, the distancer kind of turns around and sees that the person isn't pursuing anymore. They're not doing the things that they used to do. The distancer then starts doing things, gives a little, maybe shows a little bit more affection, maybe spends a little bit more time, maybe reaches out, maybe starts to say all those things and do all those things that you've always wanted them to do. But the problem is this only happens for a little bit. This usually only happens just enough for the pursuer to start pursuing again. And then the pattern starts all over again. And the pursuer pursues and pursues, and the distancer distances themselves more and more. And this happens over and over again. So if you find yourself in this pattern of relationship, the number one thing that you have to do if you are the pursuer is to stop pursuing. At all costs, you have to stop pursuing. And this is a scary thing because a lot of times we get so wrapped up in the other person and the other person's happiness and trying to get the other person to look your way or to give you what you've been longing for, that we get so consumed in them that we lose ourselves. And so when we stop for a moment and we turn back inward, we realize for the most part we're pretty empty. We've lost a lot of ourselves, and that's a very scary place to be. So if you feel like you are stuck in this pattern and you are exhausted and you feel like you can't get out of it, I want to invite you to check out our website, to reach out, and let's talk about it. There is hope.